Yeah. Wall Street bets, trimming the hedge, playing the game, but now we ahead. They getting mad, going in debt. We getting rich, Wall Street is dead. I don't got paper hands, sticking it to the man. I don't got paper hands, hold the line and stand. Diamond hands, diamond hands, diamond hands. I got diamond hands, diamond hands, diamond hands. I got diamond hands, diamond hands, diamond hands. I got diamond hands, diamond hands. Ooh. Yeah.
What is up, everybody? What is good? And what is going on? All right. The intro is over.
We just got this.
So I'm gonna start talking about MTG NFTs. What's going on, everybody? We are, of course, doing packs as well, but I am simultaneously live on Twitch and YouTube to get some content on the YouTube channel as well. What's up, everyone? So, Magic the Gathering has decided, or has not decided, their CEO. Yeah, punctuality. It's the first time I was ever even a pube late. Listen, right now, it's 8:30 somewhere, right? But MTG is talking about making NFTs. So, the inevitable, as I've said before. What's up with the stream for everyone else? Everyone else good? This is the first time I'm simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube in a while. Before I continue, let me know if anyone else is having issues. I got a lot to say on the topic. Are you not having any issues? Herman, it might just be your thing. All right. So, I got muted for the first time on an MTG page today. Everyone's very emotional, very irrational, right? Very, I don't know how to put it. Like, what's going on? Diamond Hands, I will be John. How you doing? So, it's an interesting thing because the usual suspects about NFTs and crypto. This is not my first time. It's my first time in a while doing a simulcast. So the usual suspects came out to play. Crypto's a Ponzi scheme. It's terrible for the environment. NFTs are a joke. I can just copy paste the picture and then I own the NFT. You know, the usual suspects. The usual FUD. FUD is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. For those who have never heard of the term. And that is an interesting thing. Because while these people are sitting with their hands underneath them, a lot of new technology. That's pretty incredible. And companies tend to not want to fall by the wayside. Especially a company that sells collectibles. You know, especially a company that sells collectibles. To me, the cons going on, Hermit, how are you? To me, the idea that you would not want to be in the NFT space if you sold collectibles is insane. Like, you can set up a contract in such a way that you get paid a percentage each time the thing is moved. Automatically. You don't have to have a broker. I think that is on their mind. Okay? When they mint these cards or whatever they know they're gonna do, right? Oh no! You feel better? My allergies have finally decided to show up. Usually they show up around mid-March, but right now it's in there. So, in this post, the usual suspect came in and someone said, NFTs, all they do is pollute. They're worthless and all they do is pollute. They pollute. And you know, sometimes not everything can just fall back to your same 5 arguments, which is like environment, race, politics, whatever. Like everything is like the same. You know what I mean? It's like you pick a team and you play for it. You know, it's like, and then that's it. You could never go to another team. And you don't do any research. Whatever anyone says, you just take at face value. You just go, la, 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 whatever. No, no, no. They said it's bad. And I'm like, if you do 5 seconds of research into how people mine cryptocurrencies, like the actual people who are doing it, they have one goal: lower their energy cost to this. Okay? Solar farms, farms that are using waterfalls, farms that are using windmills. They're everywhere. Visa. Let's just talk about it in a 1-to-1, not even planes in war. Yeah, 100%. 1%. Dropping bombs on a country definitely screws up the environment. But I want to keep it like into space, you know what I mean? Visa. They have so much fucking computing power. I believe Hermit said he got his stabbies, so I think Hermit should be all right. If it is, speedy recovery. Just make sure to drink a lot of water, as I forgot my water in the other room, and someone's going to dehydrate. Yeah. But, so I just said, do some research, because that is straight up propaganda. Like, it's straight up propaganda. The idea of them, like, destroying the environment. Half the people who are in the space are, like, environmentalist people. You know what I mean? Half of the people. Like, you know, I'm not going to say every single one. But it's like, you got to be kidding me. You can't just fall back on the same 3 arguments when you don't, like, understand something. If you don't understand something, that's fine. You know what I mean? If you don't understand it, that's completely fine. You know, there's a lot of things I don't understand, but it's just to immediately say it's, like, evil. Like, how do you start with that argument? It's like, it's evil. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, come on. That's all I'm saying. Is that you can't be telling me that, by the way, the, yes, we legitimately burn money every time we print a penny. A penny costs more to make than it's worth. We just keep doing it. Doing irrelevant stuff. Like, legitimately just wasting our time making it. But we still have them. By the way, the code for breaks is still active. Tonight is the last night for it. Just letting everyone know. Yeah, exactly, but we still making friggin' pennies in America. You know? Doesn't make sense. And anything that uses energy... listen, let me explain something in life. Everything in life is trade-offs. That's all it is, right? I'm trading off doing something else by streaming. You guys are trading off doing something else by watching me. Which, by the way, thank you all very, very much, as always. Really appreciate it. Appreciate you guys to the super sub gang, man. You guys are really... I was thinking about the other day how appreciative I am of this group. You know? I haven't experienced as much growth as we did in the beginning, but I take some of the blame for that. I have someone coming in with he's picking up a collection of Evolutions packs, so I'm hoping to get all of those off of him, right? I really want to get Evolutions, I really want to get Cosmics, and I really want to get Unified Minds back in stock. I think I'm just going to bite the bullet and just pay the new prices, and if people don't buy them, oh well. Yeah, no, I got to make more YouTube content and all that. I know I've been just, like, saying that, but, like, I don't want to just, like, make, like, shorts. Like, I see more, like, growth out of that, just, like, yelling on there. I like live streaming. I really do. I think going forward, though, I might reduce the stream schedule to Monday and Wednesday, right? Which I think Friday, I don't know if I'm going to stream again. I have some things coming up just to do on Fridays. And it's a little more... I mean, I can hold it for you, Hermit. Like, if you want it, just tell me. I'll just take it down. I can hold it for you if you want it. Like, I can take it down and I'll... Yeah, and what's the number? I'm selling it for, like, 150, right? So, 9.7. Yeah, I would just do 130 for you, because that would be if the code was active. So yeah, let me take it down. if you guys ever like want something that you want me to hold, like you guys get like, I won't call it preferential treatment because that's yeah, it's kind of a weird word to use, but I'm always gonna like always hook you guys up. I was honestly thinking of just like browsing it in the Discord. Yo, my hat is disgusting. Woo! I should probably clean this thing. Yeah, I'll take it off for you and wait. Like I said, we could do it on Monday. I'm thinking... Oh, by the way, I didn't go pick up the freaking Charizard and Venusaur yesterday. I was busy as a bee, and then by the time I realized like I should just go get it, it was like 11 o'clock. I wasn't moving my car. Michael's having issues with that. I think it's why I said to kill Patreon. How is Michael having issues? What issues was Michael having? Yeah, I definitely don't need to be on live stream with a hat looking like that. I really gotta clean that thing. Yeah, what happened with Michael's Patreon? I have a Patreon. I've just never like pushed it. I will at some point. With giving people better prices on Patreon and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, if you don't have like an actual distributor plug, like if you don't have like a full blown like Patreon, you have to like really give someone like exclusive content. I think a lot of Patreon is really, people are like really lazy with it. It's like you don't like, you gotta like really offer something for me to like say like, why do I want to give you $5 instead of just like going in just like buying taxes, right? Like as a rip and shipper. Like on mine, like I legitimately like made it like you get half your membership back in store credit every month. Like if you go to my Patreon, like you every month I send you like $2. Like if you have the $5 membership, you get like $2.50 in store credit like straight back. So I try to like make it like even cheaper and all that because you know it is a huge help. Patreon is massive help. Like I look at like some people like, and I don't want to like throw shade, but like you look at someone like the professor from Tulare Community College and even Rudy. You know what I mean? Like, let's not kid ourselves. Like, we talk about how does Rudy do what he does. You know, like, yeah, he has been well invested for a while, but how is he able to continuously buy stuff? He has a massive cash flow coming from YouTube, doing a video every day, and that a 10-minute video with ads every single day, and Patreon, man. Like, he's getting $15 a month from over 4,000 people. Some people are even more. So let's say you average it out to like $20 from 4,000 people a month. A lot of people. All that money goes into buying and selling product, you know. So the cash flow is good, but then again, man, Rudy's been doing it for years. You know, everything else is going to it's a time sink. Yeah, man, that's the life of a hustler. You know, that is definitely the life of a hustler, and you learn very quickly that 24 hours in a day is it's something. Yeah, no, he does. I mean, I think that Rudy lives a life that a lot of people envy because they want to. Because I think that people just like people see this, right? You know what I mean? Like even like what I'm doing here, like with cards, and like, wow, he's able to live off of buying and selling cards, and not only live really well, but you don't see the amount of time. Like, when do you think the last time, real talk, that Rudy like turned on a video game and played it? Like he's constantly working, but he loves it, you know. But he loves it. But yeah. I want to make more YouTube content, all this, and I think like doing the simulcast live stream is like I don't care if Twitch were to like, you know, give me a problem for multi-streaming. If they're going after streamers with like 15 or less viewers, they're a dead platform anyway. You know, it's not good to not be on multiple platforms for growth. So just a lot of work, man. A lot of work, and then you want to maintain a cash flow. You know, I got some other goals as well. You know. Really, like, I'm trying to figure out a way to, you know, I might make a full-on video about MTG NFTs too, because it's like, I really want to find a way to mix the crypto space and the MTG space. I think people don't really realize it, without getting like too into like the kind of shady shit that goes on with it, because there is some shady shit, don't get me wrong, that goes along with cryptos. Oh, nah. I would never. It's like disrespect. Like would be if you were to just say, like, If you give Rudy money, you're an idiot. Like let people like what they like. Rudy makes great content, and Rudy makes ballsy content. Do you think the NFT? No, I don't think they're gonna be. I think that takes a lot more work than you think. But I could see them making like specialty versions of a card on Arena. Like, what if you had an NFT of what's a big card in Standard right now? Goldspan Dragon, I guess. I haven't played Standard, but I'm just using Standard. I could, of course, I can use like Historic and say Croxa, right? But you have like an NFT version. Well, here's the thing, right? They can make NFTs of specialty versions of the card, right? So you have an NFT of Croxa. You have the specialty one. And when it comes down, it has a different animation that's just crazy. It's not the regular one. It like pops out and the screen goes dark, or it plays like a cutscene for like a couple of for 2 to 3 seconds. And you would need an NFT for it to happen, and they'd be really rare. So it's not going to be to the point where there's so many of them that it ruins the player experience. Because if you had every single time you played a freaking Croxa, the game went to like a 3-second cutscene, people would be good. They'd be like, ugh. But if it happens once every like 1,000 games, because you ran into the person who has like the 1 of 10 Croxa, that would be very interesting. You know what I'm saying? That would be an interesting application for MTG to use NFTs. Because they're aesthetic only, and they're collectible. They're not, you know, the game pieces on Arena are infinite, but these specialty versions, they missed out on that space in Arena, right? Because in paper, right now, their biggest cash flow is this, right? Is their specialty variants of cards, because they've basically printed everything into the curve for like the base version of the card, right? So, but the specialty versions, your full arts, your mythical edition, your expeditions, your everything, your secret lairs, that's where they're able to make some, you know, a lot of profit margins. Chase cards are high margin. They're smart. They keep NFTs apart from both Arena and MTG, make them their own thing. Oh, that's, yeah. I mean, they're probably gonna do that too. So in the MTG art market, Seb McKinnon was like, should I make NFTs? And I don't want to call people out because I'm friends with a lot of these people, man. Like, I mean, like I've been like at like dinner with a lot of the MTG art guys, but they are some fuddy duddies, man. They are just like, it's. Alright, whatever. I'll throw it nice. I'll throw shade. Very similar to the Flesh and Blood community, right? Where my issue sometimes with the Flesh and Blood community, where it's like, if you're not doing what they're doing, they just think that with whatever you're doing is weird. You know, and it's like, yeah, they do, but you could see that, you know, but it's like, they have a lot invested, but to me, that's not a good way to invest. Like, invest and then, like, protect the ball. I hate protect the ball investment, because that's how you get shit like hedge funds. That's how you get shit like, shorting stocks. You know what I mean? It's like, if you buy something, you have to be willing for it to fail. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be willing for it to fail, you know? And maybe I'm just saying that because here I am, mid-tier guy. You know what I mean? I'm not big, you know, far. I'm not low time. I'm definitely not big. I know big. But I'm just saying is like, I don't need to like protect the ball. You know, if I believe in something and it's good, it'll succeed regardless of whatever else comes along. You know, but it's like, oh, why would you buy NFTs of Magic the Gathering artists' art and you wouldn't buy like a painting? It's like, because I want the digital one. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I like the digital one. I actually like it. You know, everyone thinks everyone else is in for like a get-rich-quick scheme. I don't buy shit. Like, there's a reason I haven't changed this. You know what I'm saying? It's because I really, genuinely, and honest and truly do have diamond hands. I do. My hands are made of like molten steel. You know? If I buy something, it's because I believe in it. That's it. That's it. If I buy something that's not like a collection to flip or like pack to sell on stream, it's because I believe it. For like a 20-year outlook. Like, when I buy stocks, right? I don't usually buy too many, but I buy ones. I think money has the air of dirty money. You know? It's like, but at some point, are you just gonna like ignore it entirely while everyone else around you is adopting it, or are you gonna be the person with the flip phone? You know, like, are you gonna be the guy with the flip phone? Are you gonna be the person like without a TV? You know, like in the 50s, are you gonna be the person without a computer in the 90s? You know, at some point, you have to at least say, let me get in somewhat. But yeah, I don't really talk about like my stocks, but my general thought is like, do I think that this company, that's true, is this company going to even exist in 25 years? That's all I want to know. Are they going to exist in 25 years, right? There are some companies, and if I can imagine a world where they don't, I don't buy. I don't buy. So I don't buy Tesla. Well, that sounds crazy, but I could imagine a world where someone else comes along and like outdoes them. You know, easily. Like, we put such like faith in one person, like Elon Musk. What happens when the next generation's Elon Musk comes and just blows them away? You know what I mean? It's like, so that's why I'm like very iffy on like single stocks. Do I think that Magic cards are still going to exist and be wanted in 25 years? Not as much as I think Pokemon will. I think Pokemon is going nowhere for a long time. I'm super bullish on Pokemon, right? Even as things drop in price. Someone was like, hey, did you see the PWCC auctions? The first edition Lugia BGS 8 only went for $1,400. I'm like, someone robbed that card. I'm like, I don't know, man. Someone stole that card as far as I'm concerned. So to me, do I see NFTs in the future? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Do I think digital currency? Yeah, I do. Because we've been using digital currency for longer than Bitcoin's been around. When was the last time you paid for anything substantial using physical cash? That wasn't trying to avoid, you know, which wasn't you trying to keep it from being tracked. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Is don't scoff at shit, man. Don't scoff at shit. Please don't. Terrible idea. Because for everybody who was like, Gaia's Cradle for $150. I would never. I remember when it was 10. Now what? What'd you buy? And why wasn't it in the Discord, man? What'd you buy? By the way, shout outs to Tiff in the Discord. She's been selling some good stuff. Hope you guys have been doing business. Thasgar, all due respect. All due respect. And I do respect. But with all due respect, $15 in cash is not the amount that I'm talking about. Oh yeah, that's a great deal on Pathfinder. I don't know enough about it, and I know I would. When I'm talking about that, I'm talking about 4 figures and up in cash. Like, when was the last time you paid your rent and you handed them cash? You know, maybe you still do. Because maybe you got old fuddy-duddy for a landlord. You know? But I don't know, man. I don't know. To me, I've seen this movie too many times. Why would I want to buy X when I have Y? 5 years later. Yo. Got any more of them Ys? Got any more of them X's? Yo, you got any more of them cheap X's? But even like a cashier's check, that was still transferred digitally, right? Like the cashier's check, they had to go into their digital account and move the money around. You know? I'm talking about cash that you didn't pull out of a bank. That you just like got paid in cash. The cash never went into an account and went from hand to hand. It's all been digitized. The United States dollar is entirely digitized. We just have these random like papers that we say happen to represent. Yo, I'm opening some packs for me, man. That's what I'm gonna do. Definitely can't open Hidden Face. Oh, I have 10, good. Have someone coming in with Hidden Face. Stop taking cards? Or stop taking cash? That's interesting. What do they take? What do they do now? Just take cash. There are some stores that are cash only, but that's interesting. Like, of course, you know, in New York, there's definitely some cash only. But let me tell you something about like these like a lot of random stores and why they're doing cash only. You think a lot of them are doing cash only because they're not trying to do anything? Yeah, what do you guys think about it? Like, what's your guys' thoughts on battle styles? I'm gonna drop the price of them after this to $4. Let's leave it there. I'm gonna open up 17 packs for myself. Oh, let's go. Up with this card right here. So I get some Fs in the chat. So this is like one of the cards I really wanted in the set, and look at this crap. It's like horribly centered too. Same spot on the same card. So is that like the card? It's like terribly centered too. Yeah, it's trash. Womp womp. It's sad because that's actually like one of the cards I want in this set. Hey, it's Big Bear. Now remember, guys, when I pull like stuff like this, it all goes in the box of cards to give away, except for the Empoleon on them. It's Big Bear. So, like, I think Battle Styles is a phenomenal set, and I think that a lot of people are just kind of burnt out. You know, like, it's got some really cool chase cards. Like, do you think that this set would have been better if they just, like, chucked a random Charizard or Pikachu, or if they put Blastoise and Venusaur, like, in the set instead of in that side thing? Hey, so far, like, all white. That's what I felt. I felt like they like neutered themselves out by putting the Blastoise and Venusaur in like a deck. I mean, I don't necessarily think that they had poor sales. You know, like, I don't think that's the case. I think the set sold just as well as any other set. Maybe Vivid Voltage sold it like a little better, but. It would have just been like a more fun set to open. But remember, man, buy when others are fearful. You know, if you can't afford boxes of Vivid Voltage, you know, Battle Styles at like the 150 range, it's pretty good. All I'm saying. Sets worse than Battle Styles have went for more. Like, that's all I'm saying. Rebel Clash. I think Battle Styles is better than Rebel Clash. Rebel Clash boxes went up. You know? Even Steam Siege Steel boxes are doing well. Remember, guys, this is my personal belief. There's no such thing as an objectively bad Pokemon set. Every single Pokemon set has someone's favorite Pokemon. That's just kind of my rule of thumb when it comes to Pokemon. Are there sets that are better than others? Of course. I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you that Steam Siege is in the same stratosphere as like Tag Team. But what I will tell you is that Steam Siege has someone's favorite Pokemon in it. And for everyone, there's always going to be someone who's excited to open it. I opened a case of Ghosts from the Past with my friend who came over. I think Hugo, I think it's a Yu-Gi-Oh set out of 10. It's got super high upside on the big hitter and a whole bunch of garbage. That's all I'm saying. Great set because there's always a chance. Nope, we definitely did not. I would have put it in the flex channel. I think Ghost Red Dark Magician is a $1,000 card, and I think it's a $10,000 card in a 10. Anything you get it for less than that is a great price. Yeah, the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, or Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. That's what I think. I think the Ghost Red Dark Magician is a $1,000 card. It's so hard to pull it, and it's Dark Magician. Yep. Big agree. Big agree. Hold that sealed. Hold Ghosts from the Past. Give them no reason to open Ghosts from the Past. If you get them sealed, don't open them. Like let Timmy let Timmy pull that card for you. And then buy it like so you gotta understand, Ghost Rares in general are just terrible. Go open up a pack of Ghosts from the Past and look at the print lines on the card. Yeah. It comes in those rectangular boxes similar to Maximum Gold's my last pack. But yeah, it comes in. Yeah, the first edition boxes are good. So like I was looking at the cards, just as the card quality, even the regular cards, they all had massive print lines all over the front and the back. Just incredible amounts of print lines. Like, no joke, if I were to come across a Ghost Red Dark Magician and I examine it and it's like a 10 quality, like it's a possible 10, I'm gonna make it like it's a current house in America. I'm gonna overpay. Like I'm gonna pay above ask to get that card. Like currently they're going for what, like 600? I would, if someone looked like it's a 10, I would offer 750 on the spot. And then, not gonna lie to you, I might actually Super Express it if it looks that good. Now again, it's hard to get it, but if it ever was that good, yeah. I can't see it being less than a $3,000 card in a 10. Konami has no reason to get their shit together. People keep buying. Just like Magic has zero reason to solve the Pringles problem. Kaldheim sold better than any set. Much of many problems as I'm having with the game, it's doing extremely well. You know? Magic is, and Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Digimon, Flesh and Blood. I have seen the improvement in Strixhaven foils. Oh, do any of you guys need this card? Thing, friggin' Teferi's Protection from the Mystical Archives. I don't think it's going to change sales one way or the other. I think it's nice that they did it, but I don't think it's going to change sales to Asgard. I don't think that there's a correlation. There's no proof that there's correlation in poor card quality and poor sales. Every Magic set sells better than the last. No. There is improvement, right? But I just don't think it matters to Hasbro as a company. I don't think they're going to like put resources in. Commander Legends collector's boxes sell like immediately. If they were to put a bunch of them on Amazon.com, they would sell in a heartbeat. You know, whatever. Like if they have any overstock of it. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. So I'm happy that they solved the Pringles problem, but my only thought is that I don't think there's any evidence showing that people stopped buying on any sort of scale that is going to affect the bottom line because the cards are Pringles. I don't think it matters I don't think it matters as much as the internet makes it out to be. People just want their pretty cards. That's it. Play for their pretty commander decks. That's all they care about. Now as a player, I'm happy because I was looking at my... looking at my cube. Fully foiled up vintage cube. And I'm like looking at some of the cards. I can like easily find where like the Commander Legends like reording and all that. I'm like, wow, this is everywhere. I like support this cube. The Ancient Grudge from the Secret Lair. This is in a perfect hard. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about this cube. Not gonna lie. Right? I have mixed feelings about this cube. Because on one hand, yeah, I still have to like get like some cards. But like on one hand, yeah, I have cards in like EDH decks. I want to like sell some cards to like buy other stuff because this is kind of dead money. But on the other hand, I really like just like having this. Of course, Deranged Hermit. Super underpriced reserveless card, by the way. It's the vintage cube. It's just the Moto vintage cube. Like I'm just like waiting for like the specialty prints on like some cards. Yeah, exactly. I use proxies, by the way, for like these super high-end cards. Don't sue me. I'm not like gonna ruin it or get redid. Like I have like one of each of. So this was so this cube was a challenge of mine. So when I had first made it, what I did was, as I was turning over collections, I would keep the playmat. This playmat is from the Bearded Dragon. They had a regional. Do it. I have a few extras. I can send it to you next time we do an order. But yeah. So when I built a cube, I did it as a challenge to myself. Actually, what I did was, as I was buying collections, whenever I would get a card for the cube, I would just keep it. Right? I wouldn't sell that. And then, as of course, I'm turning over the rest of the collection. So a lot of times I was taking my profits in cube cards, you know? So like if I get like an RPTQ Snapcaster in like $1,000 collection, I keep the Snapcaster and I try to just sell everything else to get like, you know, a little money on top, plus get my money back. Yeah. My recommendation for building a cube is get this Legion box. I don't know the Legion Blackfire. This is by far the best cube box. And just make a cube. You know, if you have you could do like different styles of draft too. You don't have to have 8 people to draft. You could draft with just 2 people. Yeah, I played Pauper Cube like the whole time I was in in DC. And you could do like Rochester draft, Winchester draft, Road draft. There's lots of ways to draft. You could play Prismatic. The way Prismatic works, right, is you have no lands in your decks. You have 5-card hands, and instead of casting the card, once per turn, you can exile the card face down, and it's a 5-color land, right? So there's a lot of things that you can do with a cube to just play with friends. Well, Rochester is where you have, I believe that's the one where you have, like, you put out 4 cards. Someone picks a card, and then you add to the piles. Then you pick a pile, and then you add to the piles, and then you pick a pile, and then you add to the pile as well. Yeah. So there's like a lot of ways. Cube is my favorite Magic format by far. It would be Cube Old Modern, so Birthing Pod era Modern, 2013 Standard, 2013 Legacy, and then Commander at any time. But just Cube. You can't go wrong with Cube. And you don't need to have a crazy cube, man. You could just make one and just adjust it. I use Cube Tutor. There's a lot of other websites that you are able to like put your cube on. And it could just be cards you like. Yeah. Yeah, you could make it whatever. You know, me, I built it as a challenge because I wanted to have a vintage cube. You know? Of course, like, the high-end cards are fakes. You know, I'm not gonna play real power in a cube setting. That's insanity. So if you wanted to, you could get proxies for it. I don't think anyone's gonna care that you have proxy dual lands in your cube. Yeah. And it's fun to like build and change it as time goes by. You know, and if you have a couple of people, you could play with the cube. It's honestly fun. But it's kind of like this, it's just this weird space for me. Just as someone who's like always thinking about things money-wise, I'm like, I could buy list off the whole cube and just like put it all into like cryptocurrency. You know what I mean? Just to like not have to worry about it. But then I'm like, yo, if I have friends come over, it's kind of fun with this cube. What's going on, Real Sackclown, by the way? How you doing? One of the Honey Crypt Vault and Soul Ring are much better than the rest of the power. I think that Mana Crypt and Soul Ring are definitely better than most power. I can't necessarily say in good faith that that Mana Vault is better than Amox. I think Soul Ring is better, and I think Mana Crypt is certainly better. Mana Crypt's an egregious card, and I'm tired of hearing people try to tell me. I do not believe at all that Soul Ring is better than Mana Crypt. I never have, and I never will. I don't give a damn about no free life. You're dead. You ever play a turn 1 Tinker? I haven't. A Vault's good. It depends on the deck. It really does depend on the deck. So, like, if you're trying to, like, vault out a Primal Command, you're doing it wrong. If you're going to try to vault out an Elder Gargaroth, you're probably doing it wrong. If you're gonna vault out a Mirari's Wake, you're probably doing it right. That's the way I would look at it. But like, if you're trying to like vault out like some like sorcery, that's like a one-time pick. There's like no sorcery in the cube that I can imagine that I want to like cast that fast. Like what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go like Mana Vault Time Warp? You know, whatever. Like that's fine. Like, your opponent's deck is powerful enough that they can just run right past that. You know. But, Soul Ring for sure. Mana Crypt for sure. Time Walk for sure. And Session obviously is a recall. I don't know if it's the best card in Cube, but I think it's probably is. I tend to be like that guy who's like pack one, pick one-ing like Spencer shape or something. And in Cube, that's how I. So like in Cube, my best Cube decks ever play like 2 creatures tops. Like an Ashiok Nightmare Weaver deck is like exactly what I want to do. I want to like Brain Freeze in a non-storm deck. Does that make sense? Like I want to like control the game into a point, cast like a Ponder, a Preordain, a Probe, and then Brain Freeze you. You know? I also keep it consistent with the Moto Cube. I don't have whatever the Moto Cube is, I just make that. I think it's the easiest that people know. I think it's what people know the best, right? So people know how people have played the Vintage Cube. And getting like putting in like weird different cards tends to be like more cute than it needs. You know, because the people who put the cube together, I think, do a great job. I think they don't do white justice, but that's kind of just because white cards kind of suck. What? Nah, someone put up a Valarian Academy for $100 and everyone's jumping in. I'm like, I have questions. I have a lot of questions. Yeah, I think someone's selling fake cards on Facebook. Well, everyone's like going hype for it, but they're like zoomed out pictures, man. I'm so sketched out buying like super high end on Facebook unless I know the guy. Like, I'm willing to like lose money on that, right? I'm willing to like say I don't get the thing just to be like sure that the card's fake, not fake. But this NFT thing, man, it's on my mind, and I'm gonna think it out. I'm gonna come up with a video for it. You know what's crazy though is yeah, people want like friends and family on like super high end cards. I'm like, I can't even do friends and family right now. I have a PayPal loan out, working capital loan, which is fine. I don't need the friends and family. I'm actually completely fine paying the fees. I think people will go a little ham trying to like save 3%, and I've seen a lot of people getting their PayPal shut down lately. It's like I don't like losing dollars saving pennies. I really don't. I know a lot of people who do though, and like sometimes it works, but it's like I don't like the risk. Especially like it's funny because like I got like my PayPal shut down 2 months ago. Like trying to do things legit. That really sucked. That actually like torpedoed the business a little bit because we were flying and all of a sudden I couldn't accept payments for a few days. Reading like people's responses about this NFT thing is funny because I've learned that a lot of people. Oh, yeah, your friend got shut down for shoe sales. Well, just finishing that point real quick. I know that a lot of people love to talk about things that they've done no research on. They just parrot. Yeah, it's like, but think about it, right? He was grossing like the PayPal fee isn't that bad. Really not that bad. What's 3.5% plus 30 cents? That's PayPal goods and service fees. So he lost doing $100,000 in sales trying to save $3,000. And I know taxes, but once again, because he was doing something that's against. Yeah, if I'm selling $2,000 shoes, I mean, how much was he paying for the shoes? Like I'm assuming he was botting, right? So how much was he paying for those shoes? What's retail? I don't know what that means. Like, what's an average retail? Yeah. So you pay the fee and you pay the tax and you still walk away with like $1,400 profit. You know what I mean? Or like even if it's more, you know, you still walk away with, you know, $1,300. You know, that's that Icarus thing, man. Where it's like you fly like too close to the sun. You know. And now he's got his PayPal wrecked. So, and the thing is, it's not even that. You're like, oh well, I'm a reputable person. Do you know how weird it looks for anybody to be like, yeah, I can't accept PayPal? Then you got to explain it. Like, I want to deal with that. Good luck. Good luck. He has $100,000 worth of friends and family sales. He'll probably never get his account back. Okay. I'm gonna make real sad clown a real sad clown right now. Yeah, Raku. MTG NFTs are on the way. Or at least they said that they're interested in it. I'll make you a real sad clown if, after all the Darkness Ablaze packs that you've opened, I pull the juice. Oh yeah, that one other person. Yeah. Well, it looks as though I'm having the real sad clown experience with Darkness Ablaze. Alright, there we go. That card used to be a lot. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I'll have a box or two of it. Yo, man, slaughtered. It's like a bit of a trick, right, Rocky? Because it's only a regular VMAX. You're like, oh, it's easy to pull, and it's like, pull rate isn't very good. Oh, there's some decent cards. I like the Sizor. One day I'll see that back from PSA. Have you guys ever watched someone get like completely thrown down a flight of stairs? One pack left. Ugh. That was not good. That was not very good. Yeah, Rocky. Wizard of the Coast CEO said that he is interested in NFTs, and I think that was kind of inevitable, right? I think that the ability to make 10% every single time you sell a yeah, every single time that you sell a digital card, it they're gonna get 10% cut. You mean to tell me that a corporation isn't gonna be interested in that? I mean, whether or not they go in on it, like who knows what they're gonna do with it, but money goes. Like money comes and money goes, man. I see things are gonna be very different in a few years now. For sure. All right. everyone, I'm going to do a raid. Head on out. There won't be a stream Friday. I'm going to keep it Monday and Wednesday. Hopefully get some... Yeah, I know. I know they do. I made quite a bit on it. There won't be a stream Friday. I'm going to try to get some Evo packs in. Hopefully that shows up. That's the big hope. See who am I going to raid? Yeah, yeah, I'm going to keep it to Monday and Wednesday for now. That's what I think it's going to be for the near future. I have a couple of obligations coming in on Fridays. I also want to set it up where in case like events start up, I kind of want to have it set because I know I'll never be streaming Fridays if there are events because I'll be at GPs. All right. Let me check. Who's streaming Magic? I don't even have Magic followed. Yeah, I want to do Monday, Wednesday. It's a little easier also to keep things as spread. You know what I mean? I think 3 days for rip and ship might be a little much. Man. Everyone's stream is like really just poorly made. Alright, you know what? Because he commented on my Facebook post, we're gonna raid somebody who has a lot of viewers for the first time. You guys 5 minutes ago. Let's raid Caleb. Alright, everyone. It's been real. I'm waiting for this ad to leave. That would be nice. There you go. Alright, everyone. Catch you on